How's it going, everybody? This video is to determine the impact of star cards on gameplay fairness in Battlefront 2. After all the turmoil about pay to win, I conducted a small experiment to test if players with star cards have an advantage over players with less powerful ones. A small heads up, this is not about whether or not crates and microtransactions should be in the game in the first place, this is solely about their impact on the gameplay. I've seen numerous posts and comments that say this game is heavily pay to win because you can use real money to buy crates, which unlock star cards, and those star cards give you benefits. This person, for instance, states that at its core it's a system of upgrades rather than side grades. It creates an intentionally unbalanced game where the more you have unlocked, the more you will win. And this is exactly what I want to look into. The more you have unlocked, the more you will win. So it means the more star cards you have, the better star cards you have, the easier it is for you to actually win the game. And further, he states that spending real money on microtransactions to bring your characters up to a competitive level. And that's exactly what this video is all about. Do you really get a competitive advantage over others buying the crates and having superior star cards? This person here is also a little bit more conservative. And he answers the question, in the trial, did you find that person with decked out cards had an unfair advantage solely because of the cards? And he says, yes, it wasn't completely game shattering, but you could certainly tell a difference. So he says that it doesn't destroy the entire gameplay, but you can clearly distinguish between players with less superior cards and people with really powerful cards. The question now is, how powerful are star cards really? This is the reason why I decided to make this video. I played for multiple hours with the standard assault class, with the standard blaster, and I did not equip any star card at all. In short, the most basic character imaginable. Additionally, I played against players who have already superior star cards unlocks because of the digital deluxe that gives every buyer stronger cards at the beginning of the game. People with a normal edition, they cannot even play the game right now. This is why I can say with a very high level of certainty that most players actually have the digital deluxe version, and that most players would use their superior star cards, naturally. I would personally categorize myself as an above average player. I think we could label that group regular gamer, but I'm nowhere near the levels of regular streamers, some people who play the games for like 10 hours a day, or even professionals who earn money playing computer games. And here's what I experienced. As a matter of fairness, I should state that the results may vary with your personal skill level and gaming experience. I played 20 rounds of Blast, which is the team deathmatch mode in this game, and I think it's the perfect game mode to test the effect of star cards because you don't have interference from heroes or vehicles, and it's just the 4 basic classes with the Jet Trooper, Rocket Trooper, Flame Trooper and the Death Trooper, but all infantry. I had always a positive kill-death ratio, and more often than not, I was leading the scoreboard or was on the top positions. Overall, I got 7 MVPs and I won 14 out of those 20 matches, but of course that's where your team also factors in when it comes to the wins. To cut a long story short, in my personal opinion, I don't think the star cards have that much of an impact on the game. There's certainly the problem that they are included, so you can buy them with real money, and the system about it, it's not I don't think it's a good way to have it in the game. But when it comes to pure gameplay, I cannot agree with people who say that the more you have unlocked, the more you will win. Because I didn't use any star cards at all, and I played 20 games, which I think is a fair amount for this little experiment. And I never thought that, oh my god, this guy is totally superior because he has better star cards. Not once did that encounter to me. So I don't think you have to spend real money to bring your character up to a competitive level. Theoretically speaking, if all players had the exact same skill set, star cards would make a noticeable difference. However, I find the impact in real gameplay is not really noticeable, and people shouldn't worry about that much when it just comes to the pay to win aspect. If you, of course, think that this is a horrible thing in the game to have in the first place, and you don't want to play the game or buy the game, then this is perfectly fine, but you don't have to be afraid that people will outplay you just because they invested money in the game.